What's good in the whole YouTube? This is Crazy Samurai 71 here, bringing us another video. Bringing us a video on Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. Now, for those that are wondering, Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger is the current Super Sentai season, and today I'll be discussing with you guys the Ryusoul Changer. I actually decided to purchase this and also one other thing from Japan for the season, and this season so far I haven't actually gotten the chance to watch any of it. I've seen images of, I've seen the opening, I've seen the outro, I've seen pretty much everything except for the complete episode. Like, I've seen it all in pieces. I just need to watch it, but it overall looks really good, and I'm excited for this season in general. But I decided recently to purchase a huge package from Japan. As you can see here, it's massive, and the main thing we'll be discussing is the Ryusoul Changer. This merchandise I decided to purchase from Hobby Link Japan, which is a store based in Japan, so it's a little different from what I typically do, because I tend to buy merchandise in an American shop that will have it, rather than get it from a Japanese exporter. But I decided this time to do it this way, and the prices were really reasonable. The main issue was the shipping cost. The shipping cost was pretty pricey. That's where they get you, especially since I'm not based in Japan, obviously. So keep that in mind. But anyway, let me discuss the Ryusoul Changer. So as you can see here, here's the packaging. You can see the Ryusoul Changer, Ryusoul Red. This side has Ryusoul Red and the Ryusoul. This side has Ryusoul Red with the Ryusoul Changer on, Ryusoul Changer, and the Ryusoul can at the bottom right here. On the back, as we can see here, we have the Ryusoul Changer and the Ryusoul going into the Ryusoul Changer to begin the transformation. Second panel features the transformation method, which is where you have to turn the bottom section of the Ryusoul Changer. So if you're wondering where that's talking about, as you can see here, this panel is on top. Normally it will start off on the bottom, and then you have to rotate it around to the top to activate the transformation. After you do so, you will then become Ryusoul Red. Bottom part, as you can see here, there are sound effects. You press the button that is based right here, and it will activate the transformation, the summoning of Tiramigo, which is the mecha for Ryusoul Red. And you can see down here we have the Ryusoul Ken and the combination of the three knights, or the three amigos, which is very cool. So we'll be discussing that in another video. But here is Kishiryu. Here is the Ryusoul Changer in the box. Very, very cool. And what I'm going to do really quickly, just so that I make sure I cover it, is let me start off by saying this much. I already opened this, so just understand that now. I wanted to say that the main reason why I did it is because I wanted to make sure that there were that I didn't have to put in any batteries. Fortunately, I did not have to put in any batteries at all, because this thing comes with them. It does not come with AA, AAA, or any of those kind of batteries. It actually comes with the kind of disc batteries, which are a little bit different. And it's nice that it actually comes with it, because what that means is you can use it right when you get it. And it's also not an easy battery that everyone always, like, not everyone has that kind of battery. It's one that is less often found, for merchandise, especially in America. In Japan, it's actually fairly common, but not all the time do you see it. But this is the Ryusoul Changer. The main thing I want to just show off for you is just how it looks. As you can see here is the Ryusoul Changer in its basic form. You can see the armor piece is down, and you can see the Tyrannosaurus and all that. Here is the front. Here's the back, which you can see the symbol for the Ryusouls that's on their chest. And then you can see where is it? Here, this is where the Ryusouls go into. There's actually little grooves in here, which will activate the different sounds. If certain grooves are activated and certain things are pressed in, then certain sounds will activate. That is important to note. So that is something I wanted to mention. What I'm also going to discuss with you guys, and I'm kind of right now actually putting on something that I wanted to put on this time early, because previously when I've done this, it often is an issue where it takes me forever. And fortunately, this time I managed to get it on very quickly, which is the Ryusoul changer. I actually put on the strap. Oftentimes, if you've ever seen any videos about Sentai or Kamen Rider merchandise, the belts or the straps, whichever it is, depending on if it's Kamen Rider or if it's Sentai, will often be very, very small because it's supposed to be catering towards kids, which means that the straps are not meant to be super big intentionally. Fortunately for me, my arm isn't like super big to the point where I can't wear it. Like, I can wear this, I don't need an additional strap to attach onto it to extend it, so that's a good thing. It's a little tight, but it's not terrible. But let me start off by discussing with you guys the Ryusoul. Here is the red Ryusoul. As you can see here, it has a dinosaur look to it. I mean, it has the Red Ranger Tiramigo, basically. Looks pretty cool. I actually love the design for these. And then here is the back, which features the Ryusoul, or the Kishiryu head, which I'm not going to show right now. As you can see, there's also these notches. These notches work very similar to how the Ranger keys worked for Gokaiger, or in America, Super Mega Force. Super Mega Force, and just so you know, I'm using the Gokai Red key, which, if you look here, you can see that they also feature notches. Their notches are on the, there are notches on the inside, but the main notches are on the outside. So when it goes into, say, the Gokai Cellular or the Mobirit, you know, it goes in based on the grooves in the hole. So it's a little different. I'm not going to activate it right now, but let me show you how this thing works. And this is actually pretty good. So for starters, I just wanted to show it to you guys with it on, but let me take it off because it will be a little bit easier to show. Ooh, that was not good. So again, as we've said before, it starts off like this, very, very simple. What you can do to start it is, there's this button, which let's just start with that. So it has like this jungle kind of beat to it, kind of feels very, I guess, tribal. That's how I would describe it. Very tribal sounding, which is cool. Now, as far as things go, as I said before, this plate is very important, and I pressed that button by accident. Let me start by using it. So you can turn this like that, and since it's now on, it makes that sound as though it's armored, like the armor is now activated, which is very cool. And what I can also do is, I could do two things. I could go, okay, I want it back, and no sound, right? I could do that. It's one option. No sound, but it turns it right back to where it was. Okay, I pressed it, I brought it back again, and now it said Ryusoul, which works. What I could also do is move it down. That time it didn't work. Okay. That, I thought there was supposed to be another sound for it. Now the other option you could do is go like this. So in other words, you don't have to do the whole rotation. You could just do up, down, like that. Really simple, very easy. So now I'm going to start with the Ryusoul. And I didn't get to show this to you before, but it does feature this flip mechanism. So you can see this little button down here. So I'm going to press it, and as you can see here, it flips out the Ryusoul. And it's similar to the Ranger keys, although the Ranger keys, people would often try to flip these, and it's not the easiest thing. Like, I'm not that good at doing the flip. Some people are really good at making it work that way, because there's a way that you're supposed to actually make it really easy to flip them. I'm not that good at it personally, so it's not something that I'm an expert at. But here is the Ryusoul, and as you can see here, it has the sword and the shield, which is very nice. It has this knight armor and everything. Looks really, really sweet. I love the design in general, and it's really simple to just turn it right back. You just press it down, and then you press the key again, and you can bring it back up and down and up and down, you know. Really simple. I actually love it. It feels really nice in your hand. Really easy to just activate it. something that you could even activate by accident. I've done it several times. I like it. Now, as far as whether or not you could put this in this form, you really can't. That's not really an option. I've tried it before. It does not work. It will get stuck, or you may break it. So do not do that. What you do have to do, no matter what, is make sure it's transformed. So let me do that again. So I have it transformed, as you can see here. And just so you know how the back looks with it, it looks like that. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it right inside. And you put it in, I believe, this way. No, that's right. You put it in like this. So you put it in like this, and then you go like, hold on. And we're doing it backwards. I don't remember. Well, that was not the right sound. Oh, that's right. You put it in from the feet. I forgot about that. You put it in from the feet. And you can see again, the key section, that's where it's based from. So you put it in like this. And so wait for you to activate the sound. Nice. So really love the sound. I love the kyo boom, which is a sound that's very significant to the show. It has that sound all over the place, and it's just it just sounds cool. I don't know. I love that transformation. I'm like the ha ha ha, like the laughter. It's great. And as far as things go, as we did before, there was the rotation, but I can do this, and let's just say Ryusoul cool. So saying real, like dragons or whatever you want to call it, so cool. Now there was this button again, and we have this activated, so that does mean that there should be a different sound, you would think, right? So let's do it. Right. You can hear that sound. So it's saying Tiramigo, which is the red Ryusoul's mecha. So with this inside of it, it will now activate Tiramigo. So that is something to note. Let's see if we can press it again and if it changes. So nothing really changes. It's the same sounds overall. And as far as things go with this, you can just do that. Really simple. So in general, I really like it. Here is the deactivation sound. Let's see. Come on. And it's really simple to remove these, I believe. I'm just trying to remember how you do it again. Is it just, you just pull? Is that right? I haven't done this in a little while. Yeah, it's just a pull. It's a little harder to do it from the back side because I guess. It's really, you just grab it from here. My main concern was that I didn't want to break it. And it's pretty strong. I mean, it's not going to break very easily. But you need to grab it from, like, basically the head of the Ryusoul. And the head and the sword, and then you can just take it right out. If you do it that way, it won't break. It's pretty easy. Just don't pull it or yank it. If it doesn't seem like it's coming out right away, it's probably because you're not holding it properly. Just make sure you're holding it carefully, because if you don't, you may break it, and you don't want to do that. But yeah, that's the Ryusoul changer. I will be using it again for the follow-up review where I'll be discussing the Kishiryu 3 Knights Trio combination. But in general, I really like it. I think it's a really cool changer. Simple. And I press the sound again. It's good. I really do enjoy it. I think the design's really great on it. I think that it's a nice changer, It's not one that has like crazy sounds or anything. I think personally the Ryusoul can might be a little bit more exciting to me, and I might want to get it, but I'm not sure when I'll get it, you know, so just keep that in mind as well. I did not purchase the Ryusoul Ken because shipping costs would only increase with getting it, and I was really tempted. I was actually considering it so much so, but I'm not sure. I'm also considering getting the black and greens mecha, but I haven't decided yet, so just keep that in mind. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're interested, you could buy it at Hobby Link Japan. I believe I bought this changer for, I want to say, I think it was like $60. No, was it 60? No, it wasn't 60. It was like $30. I think that was right. Yeah, I think it was about $30 on Hobby Link Japan, not including shipping, obviously, which isn't terrible. And the price after it releases everywhere is supposed to be, I believe, about like $36 from their store, which isn't that big of an increase. $36 is reasonable. Oftentimes these go, changers can go for $50 when they first are releasing. If it's after they release, it gets much higher. But $50 isn't that, $50 isn't that bad. $30-something is really, really reasonable. I mean, that's actually cheap. So if you're into it, if you're willing to deal with the shipping costs, which again, I don't know what it was just for this changer, because really the main part of the box was the mecha. It wasn't really this. This was like an additional thing that I wanted to get. But I knew I had to get a changer because I always get, that's the main thing I tend to want to get is the changer and the main mecha, at least for seasons that I really am excited for. So just keep it in mind. But otherwise, that's about it for me, guys. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think of this. Are you planning on getting it? Have you purchased it? And just in general, which do you collect? Do you collect Japanese merchandise? Do you collect American merchandise? Do you collect both? And by American, I mean Power Rangers. Do you collect Power Rangers and Super Sentai? Just Super Sentai, just Power Rangers, or a little bit of both? Me personally, I do a little bit of both. It really depends. I don't purchase all the time because it's expensive. So that's why I'm not constantly doing these kind of videos, because the cost on these is not cheap, and also because I have other things I want to save money towards. So that's the other reason why I tend to not always do a lot of videos on this stuff, but I decided this time to do it, and that's about it for me. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, I'm Crazy Samurai 71, and goodbye, guys.